Chase Rothman is the waiter at his wife's big celebration. What's next, Chase? Dishwasher of the month. Boris's voice cut through the laughter at the table. Chase froze in the doorway, still in his waiter's uniform, plates balanced in his hands. Across the table, Celia sat glowing between her colleagues, smiling, until she saw him. Her smile vanished. Only if Celia knew who her husband really was, she'd be terrified and proud at the same time.
When Celia heard this, she felt cornered. Mom, it's fine if Cicely doesn't like Chase, but why do you act like that? No matter how underachieving Chase is, he's still your son-in-law. Jean spoke up, belittling Chase further. Your sister is right. She and I will never recognize that useless Chase is our son-in-law. I always thought Chad Manson was a better choice. He had been chasing after you for years, and his love is so sincere. Celia didn't expect her father to be more disapproving than her mother. Dad, how can you say something like that? My marriage is my business, and it's not like I'm going to abandon my husband and my daughter on your advice. She stood up from the couch and stomped her feet. Jean's face turned ugly. Don't tell me to mind my own business. My granddaughter is absolutely my business. Chase specifically said that he would marry into our family. Yet you and your daughter both took his last name. You turning your back on our family and its history. Jean snorted coldly. I thought he was ambitious back then. That's why I agreed to let you marry him. This guy hasn't accomplished anything. He took my daughter, and now he's trying to take our family's legacy. Celia's heart swelled with anger. Despite her annoyances with Chase, she wouldn't let her family talk badly about him. No matter what, Chase is my husband, and he is also your son-in-law. I won't divorce him. You guys keep blowing smoke. I'm out of here. She went to find a place to calm down. Patricia suddenly thought of something. So, did Chase say he was coming tomorrow? How about we let him? Chad will also be here tomorrow. The two of them can sit together. Then everyone could see who's the better match. Patricia's gaze began to fill with excitement. You girls have really made me worry. It's a pity that she doesn't know what's good for her. But your sister has quite the temper. Nobody could change her mind head on. Jean started to get excited. Why couldn't she be more sensible? At least you found me a good son-in-law, Cicely. If it wasn't for Quentin's connections, they wouldn't have been able to reserve the banquet hall at the 5-star hotel the anniversary dinner would be at. Quentin has done the Samson family proud. One needed influence to get the best banquet hall, and it would look gaudy if the Samsons tried to reserve it themselves. Each private room could accommodate at least 7 tables of guests. Cicely's fiancé had everything arranged. Cicely smiled when she heard this. Of course. How can anyone else compare with the man I chose? He's better looking and better connected than Chase will ever be. Cicely raised her head arrogantly, feeling proud. Ever since she was young, at home or at school, Celia had always excelled above her and had been doted on by everyone. Now that their mother was losing faith in Celia, Cicely hoped it was her turn to be the favorite daughter. Make sure Chase and Chad sit at the same table, Jean instructed. You can set up with Quentin tonight. Tomorrow, we will put that numbskull Chase to shame. It'll be best to let Celia see the gap between him and Chad for herself. Maybe Chase will even see the gap and leave Celia on his own accord. Jean and the Samsons laughed. Celia was washing her beautiful face with cold water in the bathroom, forcing herself to calm down a little. She went back into the living room after a short break, but she overheard her parents and sister talking more on the way. They wanted to set Chase up to make him get a divorce. Did his parents have no shame? Of course, what made her even more disappointed was that they were not wholly wrong. She realized that she couldn't find any good reason for Chase to save his face tomorrow. When she wasn't defending him out of defiance to her parents, she had to admit that Chase was really a bad fit for her family. Chad arranged for a nurse to take care of Dottie at the hospital, but she arrived late. In a hurry, he took the 2 jade rings and caught a taxi to the Golden Palms Hotel. When Chase, still dressed in jeans and a hoodie, appeared at the entrance of the hotel, he immediately began attracting stares from the large group of people. He was well acquainted with judgmental looks, so he didn't mind the people looking at him. He walked up the stairs and headed towards the banquet hall. An elegant figure appeared in his line of sight. Celia was standing at the doorway, dressed to the nines in a shimmering black dress that showed off her curves to the fullest. Chase's eyes couldn't help but light up as he quickened his pace towards his wife. Celia had to be the brightest star at the hotel, attracting countless gazes. However, Chase did not expect his own appearance to steal Celia's limelight. Celia's originally smiling face turned colder after seeing her husband's sloppy appearance. The people in the lobby murmured, "I say, look at this guy. Does he even know what day it is? Maybe he's a dishwasher with a catering service." Celia, deeply disappointed yet again, couldn't give Chase a proper telling off in front of all these people. "Why are you so late? The banquet is about to begin." Dottie's nurse was late. I took a taxi and came over as soon as I could. You know I couldn't leave her alone. Chase fidgeted in embarrassment. Forget it. I don't have energy to waste on you. Celia gritted her teeth. My parents are in the VIP room 3 on the 8th floor. I'll go in first. With you dressed like this, I can't even be seen with you. I'm in the wrong, I admit that. I was going to rent a suit yesterday, but I had to take care of Dottie to another appointment. Next time I'll reserve in advance. Chase was helpless. Maybe there was a jacket he could borrow at the front desk. Whatever, he thought. He was used to ridicule. Celia clenched her fists. Remember not to make a scene, please. Just keep your mouth shut. Did you bring a gift? Chase patted his pocket. Yes. I promise I won't cause any trouble.
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.